And welcome to Money in the Bank Part 1. And we are kicking things off with the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. 8 women competing to try to grab that briefcase that contains a contract for a world title shot anytime they want. Out first is Liv Morgan, who won her qualifying match a few weeks ago on Monday Night Raw in a triple threat match against Lyra Valkyria and Kairi Sane. Those two, Lyra and Kairi, will actually be competing against each other for the Women's Intercontinental Championship later on in Money in the Bank. But tonight, this part is about the women's ladder match. As thunder rolls and it's storming outside, but inside it might even be more dangerous, more lightning striking, as all these women are eager to get their hands on that briefcase. Out next is Alexa Bliss. So we have two former world champions here. Alexa Bliss won a qualifying match against Nia Jax. Nia Jax told that if she did not win her qualifying match, she would never get another title shot against Tiffany Stratton as long as she is champion, and she did not win. Alexa did, putting her in this match here. With Lily by her side, of course. Awaiting the third competitor, which is the man, Becky Lynch. Looking to get herself back in that title hunt as well. The man synonymous with championships. And has had problems with Liv Morgan in the past, so we'll see if they go for each other at the onset of this match. Becky Lynch won a qualifying match against Io Sky to qualify here for Money in the Bank. Still 5 other women to join these 3 in the middle of that ring as we kick off the Money in the Bank PLE here on Aftershock Wrestling Entertainment. And Bayley is out next. Bayley has had issues with all of these women at some point in time. Bayley and her tag team partner Masha Slamovich, who will be out in a bit, qualified together as a tag team, defeating Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez on NXT. Now Bayley, who it's again just like Becky, it's been a while since she's held that championship gold around her waist, looking to climb the ladder both figuratively and literally to get right back at the top of this women's division. As she looks out at the crowd before entering the ring, entering the war zone, as it were. That takes you back. Raw is war. Now, from NXT, we have Fallon Henley, who won a triple threat match as well on NXT, competing against Gigi Dolan and Thea Hale. Fallon Henley making her way into this PLE. First, maybe her first appearance on a main roster PLE and competing for, I mean, she could skyrocket her career going from NXT Women's North American Champion to now the World Champion on the main roster just by grabbing that briefcase. You never know what's going to happen here. We mentioned Masha Slamovich a little earlier. TNA star, former or current TNA Women's World Champion, I should say, not former. Entering this match maybe to collect another belt. And as I mentioned just a few minutes ago, teamed with Bayley and defeated Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez to solidify her spot in this ladder match as well. It'd be interesting to see if Masha just literally walked through a ladder right there So ladder's no concern for her. Interesting. But anyway, we'll see if she and Bayley manage to maintain their tag team prowess here, or if it's everyone for themselves, as it should be. Out next is Dakota Kai, a woman that just teeters at the very top, never quite making it. We'll see if she can change that here tonight. Dakota Kai won a battle royal on Raw, defeating all the other women that were vying for a spot to gain the last spot in this match. And the final participant about to come out here, I think it's the final participant, unless I've counted wrong. No, that's right, is Chelsea Green, of course, winning a fatal 4-way against Michin, Bianca Belair, and her own secret Herbis, Piper Niven. So Chelsea Green, Women's United States Champion, first ever. Now, can she capture that briefcase and potentially become the WWE Women's Champion? We're about to find out, because the first match of Money in the Bank is about to get underway. And here we go. Oh, and look at this. Masha and Bayley immediately go after each other. So that tag team, done. Immediately. Already, Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan are at it. Becky Lynch takes Fallon Henley down. Now, the former Damage Control partners, Dakota Kai and Bayley. Dakota trying to maybe buckle bomb Bayley, but she fights out of it. Fallon Henley getting taken down by Chelsea Green, as she was going at Becky Lynch in the corner before that. Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss still going. Liv Morgan takes her down with a crucifix bomb. Now she's attacking Fallon Henley with a spin around Hurricane Rana. Oh, and now Masha's just leaped on the back of Liv Morgan and just thrashing about. Dakota Kai gets taken down by Becky Lynch on the outside. Fallon Henley, the first to grab a ladder and introduce it into the match, eager to get her first. Oh, nice springboard into a wheelbarrow bulldog by Fallon Henley on Chelsea Green. Liv Morgan disposes of Alexa Bliss. Now Fallon Henley going back to the ladder as Liv Morgan sends Chelsea Green into the ropes. Oh, but Fallon doesn't set it up to climb. She sets it up in the corner. Has designs on something violent beforehand. And she's got Liv Morgan up on the ropes, while Bayley takes down Alexa Bliss with an STO on the outside. Dakota Kai taking down Becky Lynch. Now Masha gets slammed face first into a ladder on the outside. Liv Morgan, Chelsea Green with a neck breaker taking Liv Morgan to the outside. Chelsea Green thrown over the top rope. And now Fallon Henley and Becky Lynch back fighting again, as they were at the beginning of this match. Someone has set a ladder up between the ring and the announce table. Dakota Kai just got her face slammed into it. Becky and Liv, a lot of history there. Going back and forth in the middle of the ring. Oh, and Becky just gets tossed onto the ladder. Liv Morgan on the top rope goes for a moonsault. No one there. Plants her face firmly on the steel ladder. That could not have felt good. Now Bayley gets slammed into the ladder as well. Oh, Russian leg sweep on Chelsea Green. No, on Masha maybe? I don't know. Somebody got Russian leg sweep while Liv has scurried up the ladder and has the briefcase in hand and is trying to pull it down. Nobody is trying to stop her at this point. Liv Morgan having trouble. I think maybe she needs to go up one more rung. She's having trouble reaching the clasp, it looks like. Masha finally made it up. and pulls Liv down, I guess. Oh, Alexa just knocked Liv off the ladder and then pushes the ladder out from underneath Masha. Now there's some vintage Alexa Bliss with that moonsault knee drop. Bayley sent into the stairs outside by Fallon Henley, who then follows it up with a kick to the face of Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai and Fallon Henley had some skirmishes here and there. Liv Morgan throws a kendo stick at the head of Masha Slamovich. I think, no, that was Alexa Bliss. Sorry, Liv Morgan's in the ring. Chelsea Green thrown out by Liv Morgan. Now Liv Morgan and Dakota Kai in the middle of the ring. While everybody else is over on the corner here battling over chairs and ladders. Oh, Dakota Kai going for that kick in the corner. Talk about vintage. That's vintage Dakota Kai. That was the move that she would finish many matches in NXT with. Former member of Team Kick. Oh, but she tries to go for a kick there, and Liv Morgan catches it, counters with a big forearm. Becky Lynch sent over the top rope by Masha Slamovich. Bulldog on the floor on Alexa Bliss by Fallon Henley, who just gets a chair in the face. Oh, and I think Chelsea Green threw a chair, and I think it bounced off of Bayley's arm. Who just powerbombed her tag team partner, Masha Slamovich, who she teamed with to qualify here. Oh, interesting move by Becky Lynch. Plants Bayley face first on the floor. Looks like Dakota Kai looking for a weapon as Chelsea Green gets suplexed by Bayley. Dakota introduces yet another ladder into the ring. The only one so far that has gone for the briefcase is Liv Morgan. Masha Slamovich went up there to stop her, but she didn't actually try to reach for the briefcase herself. So Liv Morgan, who's a former Miss Money in the Bank, the only one who has oh, and speaking of Masha and Liv, double arm power bomb, Liger bomb, if you will, takes out Liv momentarily. And here's another one for Alexa Bliss. Masha Slamovich suplexing people left and right, power bombing people left and right. Now springboard kick takes Dakota Kai down. Fallon Henley thrown outside by Liv Morgan, who's gotten back to her feet. Dakota Kai dispersed of by Masha, who just gets attacked from behind by Liv. Now the two that were battling at the top of the ladder, the only ones in the ring. Masha now has that ladder, setting it up, and now maybe she's got her sights set on that briefcase, but Liv back up just in time to thwart her attempt to climb the ladder. And Liv's like, okay, you set it up for me, I'll take it. As Liv ascends the ladder, everyone else outside, unaware what's going on. Fallon finally comes in, but it is too late. Liv Morgan, once again, Miss Money in the Bank, successfully climbs the ladder, pulls down the briefcase, retrieves that contract, and now Liv Morgan, once again, Miss Money in the Bank. As we take a look at some of the action, there was that kick that almost took Liv Morgan out. Liv Morgan taking a lot of punishment before she managed to climb up the ladder and secure the win by grabbing the briefcase. Miss Money in the Bank, Liv Morgan. Now we move on to our next contest here on Money in the Bank, which is a grudge match. These two men were competing for a spot in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Both of them got counted out Therefore, neither one of them advanced to Money in the Bank, each blaming the other one. First out, Damien Priest. Formerly of the Judgment Day, it should say there. Damien Priest sporting some new gear here at Money in the Bank. Red, black, and white. Kind of new and old. But shedding the purple and black look of the Judgment Day for the first time here in Universe Mode. And Damien Priest and LA Knight, they've had problems in the past too. They kind of get in each other's ways. They're both kind of coming up into that main event scene around the same time, and you know there's going to be tension, there's going to be, you know, animosity, problems are going to occur. And these two men, like I said, were competing for a spot in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Got double count out, neither one advanced, and now they both look to settle the score here tonight in a one-on-one contest to close out part one of Money in the Bank. With everybody saying, oh, that's on the other turnbuckle. Spoke too soon. LA Knight throwing up the signs. Much like The Rock and Stone Cold doing multiple turnbuckles. LA Knight, yeah. Here we go. Take a look at our capacity crowd here. Damien Priest raring to go. LA Knight ready. Let's ring the bell and get it on. LA Knight walks right up to him and gets met with a series of kicks that take him straight down. Damien Priest with an early advantage here. Oh, backbreaker takes down LA Knight, and Priest feeling it tonight. Oh, but gets caught with a big boot in the face as he brushed in. Swinging neck breaker on Priest. LA Knight, oh, gets stuffed trying to hit a neck breaker there. Now Damien Priest back in control, going for a big, no, I thought he was going for Alabama Slam, but instead it was like an air raid crash neck breaker. Goes for the first cover of the match. Gets a 2 count. LA Knight struggling to get up there. Just desperate to get his shoulder up, and then rolls to the outside. Damien Priest can't decide whether he wants to be inside or outside the ring. Big Superman-like forearm. Brings LA Knight up to his feet and slams him into the barrier there. Interesting camera angles we got going on here. Oh, what a club by LA Knight. But then a kip up by Damien Priest. Man, the action keeps going back and forth. Neither man can keep the advantage for long. But Damien Priest, I'd say if we were awarding points here, he's probably ahead. What a big boot. 8 by LA Knight. Now Damien Priest looking to finish it perhaps. Oh, running elbow drop. That's kind of LA Knight's move, so he's probably adding insult to injury there. With that megastar elbow that LA Knight is so fond of. LA Knight countering with a big elbow to the thigh of Damien Priest. Short arm clothesline out of the turnbuckle. But a super kick by Damien Priest turns things right back in his favor, but back and forth we go again. A jumping DDT takes Priest down, and LA Knight, resilient as ever. These two are two of the top stars in WWE right now, especially on the SmackDown brand. Another strike takes LA Knight down once again. Oh, just tosses him across the ring by his leg. Oh, he misses that super kick. It looks like LA Knight might be busted open. Oh, I love this move. Catches him and throws him backwards. Disorienting. Never seen anyone do it quite like that before. Yeah, LA Knight is busted open bad. He is, I think it's on his forehead. He is, oh, there he drops that big elbow. Goes for the cover. Damien Priest out it before the 1 count. But LA Knight looking worse for the wear. Oh, gets kicked in the head again. That gash on his forehead just pouring blood all over his face, probably making it hard to see. Damien Priest, like, let me open it up a little bit more for you there. LA Knight kind of has a hot temper, always seeing red, but right now he's seeing more red than he probably wants to with all that blood in his eyes. Oh, he gives Damien Priest a little receipt there for the air raid crash earlier. Little tit for tat, big boot to the face of Damien Priest now. You kick my face, I'll kick yours. Now the action is spilled to the outside. What in the world was that? Damien Priest was going for a super kick, and somehow LA Knight kind of caught it, pushed it to the side, and caught him with a neck breaker. I don't even know how that's possible, but he did it. And now LA Knight in charge as we're up to a 7 count on the outside. Brings Priest back in. Can't win it outside. Don't want to get a double count out here again. We definitely want a definitive win. Now the action is in the turnbuckle as Knight unleashes a couple of elbow strikes. Now attacking the limbs of Damien Priest. These two men, they've been on the same side, they've been on opposite sides. The paths destined to intertwine, like I said, ascending to the main event scene around the same time, both going for the same championships. It's bound to happen. They both competed for the United States Championship. They were competing for the Money in the Bank spot. Now they're here in this one-on-one match. This grudge match as Damien Priest gets a 1.5. It's only a matter of time before these two are fighting each other for the World Championship. One of them, I mean, Damien Priest's already been the champ. LA Knight, it's a matter of time. So I'm sure their paths will continue to cross. And this is probably the first of many, many fights. Well, I guess technically it's the second of many, many fights that these two will have. LA Knight counters out of that. Oh, BFT out of nowhere. Takes Priest down. 1, 2, 3. LA Knight victorious here tonight at Money in the Bank. Blood pouring down his face. Pulls that blunt force trauma out of nowhere. He's got some blunt force trauma of his own. It's that blood, that gash, man. But it doesn't matter because tonight, LA Knight is victorious as we close out part 1 of Money in the Bank.